What's good, everybody? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Fair Use. And today, I'm going to be reacting to the We Need to Talk YouTube channel. Check them out, the top. And we're going to be talking about why certain black women don't like certain nerdy and educated black men and who they really choose. But let's get into the video.
So, you know, there's this whole mantra of black men that date white women. Something about, it's either their marriages last, their marriages don't last. I can't really remember which one. Does it bother you when you see a black man with a white woman? And does it bother you when you see a black woman with a white man?
No, it's not me.
I don't give a unless she look real good, then I'm mad. I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
You don't even look back
I'm indifferent. I'm so indifferent. And the reason I'm indifferent is because I understand some of those black men who date outside of their race. And I'll give you an example. I feel, this is just personally, I don't have any facts, data, statistics to back this up, right? I feel like a lot of times these black men that date outside their race are men that black women probably wouldn't have even wanted to date or looked at.
Boom! Hear what he said? A lot of black men that date outside their race, a lot of sisters would not be interested or even looked at. That's why you always hear black women tell guys sometimes why don't you go over there? We don't want you no way. That's why you went over there to the white girl. Cause you can't handle a strong black woman, right? Let's listen.
I'll give you an even more specific example.
Okay.
Childish Gambino, what's his name? Danny Glover?
Glover.
Danny Glover. Have you heard him talk? Have you seen him? He's very...
It's artistic.
Yeah, that wasn't the word I was gonna use, but sure.
He's feminine.
I think a lot of black women would describe him as very weird.
Yeah.
He's
Facts, because he is weird as although he get in the bag. Can I get a ching sound effect?
He talked about that, honestly.
He's also very feminine at times. Like his gestures, his the way his whole demeanor doesn't fit the stereotype of black masculinity. You understand what I'm saying? So when a guy like that, who black women probably would have been shunning and calling weird and, he's not street enough, he doesn't fit the black mold for what black America says is black masculinity. When he goes and dates a white woman who he probably has more in common with because they accept his weirdness, why are we up in arms about that?
I want to talk about that for 1 second. I went to black college. I went to predominantly white institutions. And I can even tell you, even the black women that are at the HBCUs or the black women that are at the upper level universities, predominantly white institutions, unless you're going to some of the Ivy Leagues or some of the good 4 years like Colgate University, those rules still apply with those ladies. Those ladies, because you're in upper echelon of universities, because you're weird and you're at this university, I'll date you. What I found out in my term, and this is anecdotally, that black women tend to like the stereotypical pseudo-masculine standard of black masculinity. Guy who was real swaggy, had a lot of charm, kind of will fight and stuff like that. The kind of weird, kind of creative, kind of nerdy guy, even the black women who were nerds themselves didn't want to really deal with a guy like that, And so it's like, where are these guys supposed to go? And it's not only just black American men that went through that. The Nigerian guys went through that. The Jamaican guys went through that. If their girls grew up in America, they had the same issues too, right? That's why you saw a lot of these different dudes, Nigerian American guys, Ghanaian American guys. They were dating white chicks, Asian chicks. This is not uncommon what he's talking about.
Why are black women upset about that? you wouldn't have looked twice at him to begin with. So what's the issue?
I can tell you what the issue is because that dude is successful now, and all the dudes that they dealt with in the past ain't shit. So when a guy like Childish Gambino, when he was weird and was broke, it was all good. Now he got money. Now they're upset because he's not dealing with them, but they didn't want him until he got money. Now they feel like, okay, well, after you went and got rich and famous, come bring that money over to me, but I wasn't with you when you was broke. That's the issue.
You understand what I'm saying? He found someone who accepts him in everything that he is. He can wear the same clothes for 3 days if he wants to. You understand what I'm saying? He can be as weird as he wants to. He doesn't have this need to be macho all the time, or to be hood, or to be this whatever. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have to fit into this box. He can just be himself, right? Why is that a problem that he dates someone who accepts and loves that about him?
Mm-hmm. I have so many questions in my head right now. Okay, so let's talk about Black masculinity then. And
Please.
Because there are a lot of women, we're not generalizing, there are a lot of Black women that are artistic, they're creative, they're into horoscopes, they're into crystals, they're into, stuff like that
Absolutely.
might be more accepting of a man like him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that we are overinflating the Black man, white women, Black women, white man concept? Do you think we're making it bigger than what it is?
It's a good question. It's a good question. Excellent question.
Do you think we're making it bigger than what it really is?
Yes, because over 80% of Black people still marry within it. Black men still marry Black women. So it's like we always pick the one celebrity that's married to a white woman and try to make that what the masses are doing. And we forget the other 50,000 celebrity Black males who are married to Black women. Mm-hmm. LeBron James is married to a Black woman. Mm-hmm. Steph Curry is married to a Black woman. Mm-hmm. But we'll find the one celebrity or basketball player that's not, and we'll make a big deal out of it. You understand what I'm
Absolutely
saying? So
understand.
we definitely make it's not, those
It's
aren't
not
the
as
numbers.
common.
Yeah, it's
Why do you think that it's such a huge conversation then?
Because it's a conversation. And I also think there's this narrative that other races of women are taking all the good Black men.
Okay. Let's listen to this.
And that's not to say there are Black men who marry outside of their race, but again, it's not the norm. If you're the kind of woman that a Black man of whatever caliber wants to marry, he's gonna find you and he's gonna marry you. Like, men are good at finding the woman that they want.
Okay. So we've established that it might be an overinflated conversation. I do not think it's overinflated when Black men say, I'm dating out my race because other races of women are more feminine, they're softer, they're this and they're that. I think that's a theme that I don't think it's overinflated. I think there's a genuine reason to have that conversation.
Yes, there is, but I agree and I disagree.
Okay.
I'll tell you why, and then we'll have the conversation that you want to have, because I do agree that that's a conversation worth having. But here's why I disagree that it's overinflated, because I do think it is a bit overinflated. Mm-hmm. All it takes is a photo. It never, ever has to take a Black man saying, oh, I'm dating her because. Black women don't even have to hear that. All they need to see is a photo and they're up in arms. If we see
Facts.
a photo of Serena Williams.
Facts. All Black women gotta see is a Black man with a white woman and all kind of nasty ass comments. Facts.
With her white husband. Posted on Shade Room. The comments that we typically see are, oh, I'm gonna go get me one. Oh, she found him a Brad. Oh, yes, girl, I'm with that. Let me go get me one.
Absolutely. When Black women see other Black women get a white man, it's yes! Oh my God, go you go, girl. Praise. Nobody calls her a sellout, nothing. He's speaking irrefutable facts. Let's go.
I'm with that. Let me go get me one. Now, all we saw was a photo, no commentary behind it. If we take that same parallel black male celebrity and a white woman, immediately is going to be hateful comments. It's not going to be the same energy. And there will be no record of him ever saying, I'm doing this because black women do this.
And it's like they're proving the point.
Yeah, so
anyway.
it's definitely overinflated.
Facts. You guys, that's the truth. You can be a black man like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant never talked down on black women. But when Kobe Bryant died, now many black women were, showing their condolences. I'll give you that. But you had a myriad of sisters talking down on him. Oh, he married that Mexican woman, gave that B all his money. He didn't do nothing for the black community. You see that? He never had anything. They had something to say. Black women can marry out their race and get some praise. If a black man does it, they will have a problem. But guys, check out the rest of the interview below. Shout out to my boy Nee. He came over here today. He was the cameraman. And guys, I really thank you for your support. What do you think about this video? And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.